Vicino寂しさに俺はあなたのものあなたは俺の一人ぼっちの寂しさにそばにおいでよ白い光の下で月の光で遠くまで声届け月の光で悲しみの中で生きてゆきたくない君が僕の幸せ一緒に眠ろうかどこかな白い光の下で月の光で遠くま の美しさが月まで届く心の叫びが宇宙へ鳴り響くそして僕の心にその声を聞こえるよ僕の愛を感じて俺の愛を白い光へ遠くまで越え
Gotta wash my hands 'cause snakes won't slither around my palms. I can't trust nobody who done ever did me wrong. Gotta cut the ties.
뭐 사요?
Can't bring it on no more. Keep it calm. Gotta wash my hands 'cause snakes won't slither around my palms. I can't trust nobody who done ever did me
Human
wrong.
touch,
Gotta cut the ties. The past can't bring on no
making me blush again.
君だけの
Always a rush,
心が
My life is so
and then I'm sinking in.
遠い
Clothes on the floor,
僕たち
delicate.
声の限り叫ぶ君の名を
Oh God, where did we begin? My emotions taking over me. Been a while since you've been sober, talking you always leave. My emotions taking over me. Been a while since you've been sober, talking you always leave. Oh,
そいつの言うことを信じちゃいけないよ君を愛してるなんて嘘に決まってる
Salamat sa nanonood sa YouTube.
どうせ捨てられちゃうよそいつには数えきれぬほど彼女がいるだから振り向いてよこっちおいでよ君のことを第一にするから僕のものになって世界一愛してるHuwag kang maniwala dyan Di kanya mahal talaga Sayang lang ang buhay mo Kung mapupunta ka lang sa kanya Iwanan ka lang niya Mag-ingat ka Dagdag ka lamang Sa milyong-milyong babae niya Akin ka na lang Akin ka na lang Iingatan ko ang puso mo Akin ka na lang Wala nang hihigit pa sa'yo そいつの悪口を言いたいわけじゃないなんだかんだ言うのは
I remember the time when it was all like that. None of it rhymed, there was no hold back. I gave it my all, then it's done like that.
嘘みたいだ君といることがこの気持ちに偽りはないさ君に会えたから愛の意味を知った
Nagderito na ulit. Testing sa Facebook guys. Doon na versus Golden State.
Closing out with Austin Allen in the Pro-Am. Look, we know you love game winners and double lobs, so we thought, clearly this has to go in, right? Then we heard the giggle and our hand was forced. So if you love that kind of stuff, vote D. Time to vote. Choose the top play of the week and submit your top plays to
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team, DA. Hey, Kevin. Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiseman's out there with Eric Pascal. And it's Gomez in at the small forward position. And for Utah, we've got Joe Ingles. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Clarkson. Then it's Ilyasova, and it's Gobert in its center. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
Good vision from Steph, but for that play to work, you also have to get open. Steph put it on the money.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. The Warriors pull it in. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Give him a lot of credit. He's always looking to be aggressive on the offensive end.
Junior's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. And Ilyasova kicks to Mitchell. Shot, and Thompson sends it back, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
About 1 minute into the first quarter.
0 for 3 down in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
The Jazz shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The first free throw is good.
He's a great defender. He's improved his scoring. Rudy Gobert has put a lot of work into his body and game.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. As to Wiseman. Junior from deep three-point territory. And another 3 for Golden State. For Utah, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And here's Clarkson. 14 points from him the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Curry.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Clarkson. No good there. Curry with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Got that one up quick.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break basketball. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Clarkson finds Gobert. Here's Clarkson. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws here tonight. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Mitchell with it, providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. The pass to Gobert. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. Gobert trying to get open. They get it again. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
He has a standing reach of 9'7". Gobert making that play look routine.
It's good from long range.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Jazz trail by 14. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Clarkson on the wing. 5 on the clock. The shot releases from the wing and drills it.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Stolen by Mitchell. And now Utah, fast break. Shoots over Curry, and there's another one for the Jazz.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 10-point lead. And that one's good, Junior.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Ilyasova dishes to Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open. Mitchell's shot is good.
Off contact, to me, when you're talking about Donovan Mitchell, that toughness for a young fella is on full display.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
A different look for Utah. Favors comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Bogdanovich in for Clarkson. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Let's go. And Thompson sends it back.
Don't underestimate Klay Thompson on the defensive end. Perfect timing on the block.
And the basket by Pascal.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip. Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Warriors ahead. They lead by 18. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And from moments ago, we got this from Donovan Mitchell on how he...
That's been our whole story all year.
Using that doubt, Greg, as motivation.
Whatever helps you play with urgency. If it's feeling like you're second best, use that to your advantage.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Weissman. And it's Gomez in at the 3 slot. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Knicks, was superb. He contributed 31 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. Warriors leading by 23, and Junior throws it down.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Thompson.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Junior way outside. And another three for Golden State.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Now Mitchell, coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I just don't know how you defend Donovan Mitchell. He's a dangerous offensive player, and he's learning how to get to the free throw line.
The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. For the Jazz, Joe Ingles, who's checked in for George Niang, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Royce O'Neal. The Warriors also with a sub. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Green.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
I love Donovan Mitchell's versatility as a scorer. Half court, in transition, at the line, adapts his game to whatever the night calls for.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And Pascal pulls it down.
It's a
hammering it in.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Mitchell passes to Faber. Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point. And so it's the Golden State Warriors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, your team has faced a lot of firepower from outside. How do you keep them from getting those three-pointers off?
Well, one, they're making them. Hopefully we can get them where they're not open and they're contested and see if they're making that many of them then. But they're getting them a variety of ways. We just got to be better.
Play outside-in defense, right? Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Ilyasova out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Clarkson in at the two-guard spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Clarkson passes to Mitchell. Shoots over Curry. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Mitchell's got 17.
Boy, how valuable is Donovan Mitchell? Having him in the fold sets up this team moving forward.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Ilyasova dishes to Clarkson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a
Shooting
way
foul
to contribute.
as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little.
Option. Audio. Mas malakas yung ng audio ng laro. Mga ano lang. Mga teng.
unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way
Shooting
to
foul
contribute.
as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little.
Malaki audio. Option. Audio. Mas malakas yung ng audio ng laro. Mga lang. Mga teng. Wait.
Unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a
Shooting
way
foul
to contribute.
as the whistle blows. He'll shoot.
Wala nang problema, basta yung lang. No. Yan.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
Uy, wala nang boses. Medyo umina. Mga 30. Mga 30 lang. 30. Try. Baka mas maano na ngayon yung live ko sa YouTube and Facebook. 30 lang. Try. Baka mas maano na ngayon yung live ko sa YouTube and Facebook. 30 lang. Pakinggan mo nga. Try. Sa YouTube, baka mas maano na ngayon yung live ko sa YouTube. 30 lang. Pakinggan mo nga. Try. Pakinggan mo nga. Try ngayon yung live ko sa YouTube. 30 lang.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. And both free throws good for Clarkson. And both free throws good for Clarkson. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. And both free throws good for Clarkson. And both free throws good for
Ingay mo pag sa pong dalawa. Oh shit.
It's the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Ilyasova against Pascal. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Kicks to Junior. Hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
And because of the versatility, Pascal is a guy you can kind of plug into almost any lineup.
Has just enough length, GA, and strength and skill in shooting. Doesn't stand out in one area, but as a whole, he's a difference maker at both ends. Pushing the action, Donovan Mitchell has an innate ability to make people foul him.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
First free throw is good. George Niang, he's checked in for Utah. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Mitchell drops them both. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to basket. Here's Gomez. And another three for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Clarkson taking his time here. Gobert finds Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson for the Jazz. Favors comes in for Gobert. And O'Neal subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. The Warriors also with a sub. Oubre's checked in for Klay Thompson. Here's Mitchell. 19 points in the game. Another miss by Utah.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And that's miscue number 2 for them tonight. On the whole, they've been doing a great job of taking care of the basketball.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Warriors with the rebound. Astros have got rebound number 5 here tonight.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Now, here's Mitchell. Finding around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. That favors kicks to Mitchell. It's stolen by Green. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And Green slams it in.
Tremendous anticipation by Draymond. He caused a turnover and got them out in transition.
O'Neal passes to Favors. Mitchell against Curry. Looking to end the run. He doesn't hit that one. The Warriors go the other way.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Down low, Favors kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The Jazz with another miss.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Bogdanovich up top, guarded by Green. Bogdanovich passes to the end. That ball, nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Mitchell is double. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed. Fundamental basketball.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And
Ganyan na lang po tayo ngayon. Tinapos ng kalaban eh. Wala mga